still trying to play for one of the top 3 spots. If you're just joining us, it is the final best of 3 in this Swiss format. Top 3 go into the final bracket, where we go back to standard competitive play in terms of the BR start. So none of the shenanigans with this weaponry, but let's see how things will crack on. Formor gets the first initial kill. Ego's been taken down already. It's already Team Rockets here, mate. I can't even contemplate what's going on.
Oh dear Lord, what is happening here? It's just gonna be a nightmare. To be honest with you, what I can see happening is manipulating the spawns like this, because you spawn with a shock rifle in hand, you have time to wait to get out that rocket as well. Man's got camo on board. This guy's looking like he's wearing a gorilla suit, so he's fine. He's got the ghillie on. He's creeping around. There's no grass around here apart from on the walls, but I don't think there's Spider-Man in this game, so you can't creep on those with the camo.
And the problem is, like, Formor's already going 4-0, which is a little bit... Oh, okay, make that 5, never mind. And it's the blast radius of his rockets, isn't it? It's going to be really tough. Oh, okay, the rocket literally just dives straight past him. Gets the double anyway, looking for the triple, trying to see if there's anyone in utility. Manages to do a bit of damage onto one, but does survive himself. And look at 7-0. I was taking the mickey at the beginning when I was saying that, yeah, we're going to see, you know, some KDs not really... you know, sufficing in terms of stature and how much they're going to get, but 7-1, that's huge already.
Yeah, that's massive, but no cap. It's like if you get into one of those tight corridors, that flag's going nowhere. There's just going to be rocket after rocket after rocket. Like, how are you going to get close to that thing? Already, Rocky's coming up towards the top side. It looks like your boy Enable's looking for some more. Does find Hotshot in the process of nading himself almost. God, it is impossible to know what's going on, isn't it?
It's a massacre, mate. I don't mind it. You know what? It makes a bit of a change, but at the same time, yeah, it's very hard to keep up with the mischief that these players are getting on with. But a couple of rockets does come out here. Enable does get another. But it's 2 down now for Team Frosty. Let's see how they're going to try and back things up and try and recover from for previous engagements. But once again, camo in the hands of Formor. Make good use of it early. It's going to try and make good use of it again. And camo, yeah, again, super important in this matchup.
Yeah, massively so. Sees a play on the right side. Camo's given up. There's going to be so many trades as well with some of these close quarters fights where you just blow yourself up in the process. Goodness me. Well, what we do know at least is that Game Pass has PC games. That's about all I know at this point in time.
Game Pass certainly does have PC games. Game Pass does have PC games. This could be a good time to, you know, spam out, oh, here, blank, just one of these rockets are going back and forth. And you said trades were coming out. Yeah, it's going to be trades for absolute days here. There's now Enable. Just I'm going to look to see if anyone's lurking around P2. Doesn't find anyone as of yet. He's got 4 in the chamber to start off with on spawn, so it's not like he's wasting any at this point in time. And we'll find more to collect to his back pocket as he sees fit. Look and see if anyone's on the flag or at least lurking around, as Enable doesn't find anyone as of yet. But this is what you should be doing. I don't know what I'm talking about from a strategic value or point of view, but yeah, of course, when you've got when it's a rocket matchup, you do just have to take a load of risks and just try and just spam those rockets out, because at the end of the day, if you're going to get engaged, you're only going to waste one, and you know the other 3 are just going to be a little bit of a waste here. So once again, Frosty trying to get a couple of rockets out, doesn't find anyone in the meantime, does get cleaned up by Hotshot Ghost. Is he going to be able to score? It looks like he's going to give it a go, and he does, and gets taken down in the meantime. But we expected that, didn't we, Blank? Yeah,
we did. I mean, that's probably the only cap that's going to happen this game. I'm going to call it now directly to his face. Nice shot there. Team Tommy trying to get some stuff done. I mean, they do have the one up. Ooh, mid-air shot. Goodness me. His entire body's just convulsing with the amount of electricity that's going through it.
Certainly has done. 4 minutes in. Headed into the 5th minute, like Blank rightly said. It's currently 1-0 in favour of Team Tommy. Don't think we'll see too much more. Depends on the defensive posture from both these teams. And right now, Daddy just looking to push in with the shock rifle, see if he can find someone along Fridge, or at least pushing back that way. Does find one, puts a little bit of damage onto him. So, but like I said, he's going to get cleaned up with the rockets anyway, so it's not like it makes a massive difference going in as he's pushing it through utility. You can see if he can find anyone else. Of course, they'll be spawning back flag, and Fridge does find another, and it's going to be Frosty trying to ride it on home.
Yeah, trying to get it back. He's doing some good slide play here. Drops it onto the backside. I think this is actually a good play because he's kind of faking them out with the rockets. Does he go high? Does he go low? No, this is Halo. Tries to make it back to the base. There's just shock rifles going everywhere. We will tie this one up, surprisingly.
Yeah, no, proved us wrong. Oh, there we go. Bit of a scuffle there in utilities. Pulled back towards Carb. We're going to see now exactly if Enable can find any more to add, which he has done. So trade comes out again. Formal was looking very good to begin with. It was going 7-1, now 11-10. A little bit of a surprise there, a bit of a shocker to the system, Blank.
Yeah, I think my favourite thing is just like the score lines: 11-11, 12-11, 12-11, 8-10, 11-13, 11-14. The deaths are unreal at the moment. It's just a case of how far can we like drag the flag. You just want to be able to get it like 4 centimeters at a time. That's how you got to play this one out. You see this Enable's probably going to get it about... Ooh, he's doing good. He's doing really good. He's dropped it though. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back up.
He is. He's giving it a go here. Blank is now just doing a bit more damage. Gets another kill inside that utility room. Gets it back to a decent distance. Also, switches back to the rockets. At least he gets to trade. I'm saying as though it's a shock, it's a trade. Like, the blast radius of his rockets are, you know, just ridiculous, Blank.
They are pretty ridiculous. It's sad, though. Sometimes you get that rocket off and you'll only break the shield, which is slightly unfortunate. But, yeah, they are slowly but surely, you know, just slugging that flag back on home. It's leaving a trail of rockets in its wake. But see how far they can get it. You know, they're still running with it at the moment. Team Frosty doing a fantastic job with Maniac on board. Boys making it happen.
And they do get another cap out of it, so they were 1-0 down. But instead, Team Frosty looking a lot better than before. Getting used to these rockets. Probably the best way of putting it at the moment. In terms of stats, so absolutely right. Not really a huge amount to talk about, apart from Frosty going 7-0 to begin with. See, the man is just on a mission. He's just absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that, you know, he can go 7-0 in the technical Team Rockets matchup, he's just a beast outright.
It's clipped in the side of the head, though. He got it pretty far for rockets, I'll tell you that now. You know, it's not quite a case you can run this all the way across the map. You just get it a little bit of the way, and it's fine. Look at this. Daddy's just got to stick here for the time being. Hold this one out. I believe this is actually Randa and not Daddy. But yeah, make it on the way back now. Make it on the way back.
See how things go on here. I think you're right, though. That did used to be his old gamer tag, so maybe he's deciding to have a bit of a switch. Maybe a bit of a switch and see... but he's actually working for him slightly here. He's actually going +3 with 8 assists, so it definitely is working out for him. Maybe a GT change was going to help himself out there, but also Game Pass does have PC games. Game Pass does have PC games. Game Pass has PC games. So there you go. There's a few more for you in chat out there. Game Pass has PC games. Game Pass has PC games, Blank.
Yeah, Game Pass has PC game, and Daddy's got the spanker.
I don't know how on earth he survived that. You know, talking about the blast radius on numerous occasions, but somehow, someway managed to get away for the skin of his teeth. Like coming in, let's see if I can add another one, trying to tie things up. Doesn't as of yet, though. Gets caught off guard.
Yeah, I mean, that's the worst place to be in. I think that's where you can kind of hold it down, is inside that room. We'll just trade and trade and trade and see if someone can get over towards it. Enable's making his way on over. Now it's time for that shock rifle to come into play. Just provide a little bit of support. Does get returned. 3 minutes 15 on the clock. Let's see how much longer this one does go. I think this might be a 2-1 unless something drastic happens. I think both the teams are kind of starting to figure out how to play this one out. At the moment, Team Frosty, they're certainly taking the lead with it. You know, just look at the score lines, Maniac and Enable, 22 kills apiece. You know, they're positive as well. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, you said there wasn't going to be any more flag caps at 1-0. I'm not a superstition person. I don't believe in luck and all that rubbish. You know, I know there's RNG and all that bits and pieces, but I never, you know, not without superstitions. But every time we said that, there's been a flag cap. So now I'm pretty sure we're going to be definitely due for one. Actually, overdue considering like the last couple of minutes. And Game Pass has PC games.
No, Game Pass has PC games. I don't think there's going to be another flag cap here, Lethal.
Okay.
I'll say it right now.
I'll judge your judgment, mate. I'll judge your judgment. I hope so for Team Frosty's sake, anyway.
Well, I'm just trying to tempt fate now, really. Game Pass has PC games, but we'll see how much they can get through this one. Rocket's still in hand here for Maniac. 24 and 17. He's actually doing some good work with it. Another nade. That's a trade. We'll take a trade. We're staying positive. His KD's looking still good.
Yeah, we'll have to call him the Rocket Man at this stage, but every single one of them are just blowing each other to pieces here. And now there's actually a little bit of strategy behind it. They're actually just, like I said, tempting fate, just finding his rockets a lot earlier on because, like I said, there's four in the chamber. Like, it only takes one to kill someone unless you're that bad in terms of your rocket accuracy. So you might as well do some predictive shots across the board. And right now we're just following Frosty, see what shenanigans he gets up to with the camo. Flag is pulled. Looking to push up top P and see if he can find anyone else. But yeah, he has juked. Oh, okay, never mind. There we go. There's the superstition I was talking about.
Oh, you
Game Pass has PC games, by the way.
Yeah, Game Pass has PC games, by the way. I mean, you can juke one, but it's hard to juke the second. You just cover all bases as if you would do nade-wise. 1 minute left remaining in the bank. I'll see what these guys can make happen. You've got to make a mad dash now if you're Team Tommy. Again, though, they tend to do very, very well on Slayer. CTF, they're okay to give it up. We'll grab the flag, though, for Team I believe that's for Team Frosty, actually. Going to try and bring that one back to base. Tommy goes down, so that's a good start. One is out. Look at them. They've set up the angles. But immediately, one goes down the backside. There's complete chaos. Getting it through this room is the most important part. He does do it. Frosty now on a warpath. Back to the flag. There's shock rifles everywhere, but he's missed it. Get it back in the action.
Oh, no!
So close.
Okay, it's fine. We're safe here. Blank, he capped it. It's all good. But yeah, it was a long road for him, wasn't it? He was very skeptical about the whereabouts of his opponents as the Rockets are still raining down here. But 2 caps in 10 seconds. Yeah, this is pretty much a done deal.
Yeah, now it's over. And I mean, Maniac, he's still positive. 29 to 20. Enable, though, has had one hell of a game. This man, like you said, might as well be Elton John. 30 to 24. Beautiful stuff with 7 assists. We'll take those. Yeah,
he'll take that. He'll take that for days. He's clearly the Rocket Man on this team, and I'm sure he's going to...
The speed at which we saw people hit like 30, 29 kills during that CTF game, goddamn.
Like, you get punished for making the correct moves in terms of, like, positioning. Like, that's the worst bit about it. So it's like, what do I do, mate? You could see a stalemate. We'll have to see as we go into map number 2. If you guys love explosive action, do remember at home that Halo Infinite is free to play, so make sure you download that as soon as physically possible. There's now nothing too much to shape up as of yet. We've already got 3 kills to the Team Frosty lads there, and just wait to see what else is going to happen. I like that though, just using the pillars just to get that blast radius around their opponent, and also purposely staying in the open on the high ground, just so that, you know, it's going to take them a little bit more time in order to try and get a couple of additional kills there.
Yeah, basically you got to play like freaks. That's the thing. Yeah. It's the only way to win. But yeah, high grounds can be really important because dodging rock. Oh my goodness me!
Oh, okay.
Did man see that?
I did.
He just like dodged 2 rockets. They just flew past his head. That was like a full action movie moment there.
Yeah, a little bit of a Neo moment, I think we'll have to
yeah.
They said, like, absolutely. Oh, okay, he just got shocked alive outside station, and now we're going to find out exactly what Enable's up to. And look at that, he's just in the open here, Blank. He doesn't care. He's just looking for anybody and anyone or anything, but he gets trapped in tires. A couple of rockets go flying on in. He gets cleaned up. Bodies are absolutely everywhere here, Blank. There's no calling what's going to happen.
You know who I feel really bad for?
Go on.
The observers right now.
Yeah,
people are dying so fast.
The observers have been doing a fantastic job. Do you know, I'm surprised they can find someone even alive and not even on their screen at this stage. You know, and I think they're choosing the right players at the right time still. See, this is how good they are at their job. This is how good they are at just making sure they can keep someone alive on our screens here. As we now find out exactly how Hotshot Ghost is going to pursue this, because he's got a couple of players right next to him, and a few rockets go flying on in tires. It gets blasted straight out there. And scoreline though, Team Tommy have not only caught up, but they're in the lead by 2 kills at the moment.
There's that Team Tommy tango like we keep talking about. They're making it happen. They're dancing around Team Frosty, but back up to 17 to 18. They're keeping it even. Stevens at the moment. More rockets going through. Not a kill found up yet, which is very surprising, but we do tie it up now as Frosty does hit one. Very low shields as nades will finish him out. Not the explosions I was expecting, but there's one there. Boys, did you know there's a power weapon in the middle of the map? It's rockets, but I'm not sure you need it.
And Marvelous in chat said, does Game Pass have PC games? Yes, Game Pass does have PC games. It certainly does. And now Frosty. Do you know what? Every single time we've gone to a PvP, they love their tyres. They love their tyres. Oh, a little bit of a scuffle there, top mid, but trade comes out. Actually, Frosty was able to, I don't know how on earth he managed to survive. It takes down another one in the end. Just adding another one. It's going 12 and 6 here, Blake.
Well, he's absolutely blasting out of control. And Team Frosty, they actually managed to, you know, sway the tide a little bit here. 25 to 24. You know, it's still very, very close.
And he is. Oh, okay. He gave away his position. Never mind. Tommy now hasn't found many kills to his name as of yet, but it's looking to add a few more to his tomahawk if he can. And some of that rocket didn't even take him down, and he's going to pay the price, absolutely, but does get a trade with the shock rifle straight afterwards. And I love it on death screen. Like, literally, if you just looked at just the middle of the map or just outside station, you're just, it's just bodies flying everywhere, mate. Literally, it's just beyond a joke. And now you've got 3 players outside arcade also trying to push into tires. And once again, though, you got to remember, it's still, well, now it's actually all tied up here between the two.
Yeah, we're just ragdolling all over the point at the moment. And I mean, for one of these teams, they probably want to find a doll and start stabbing it a little bit. You don't want to cause the pain for the enemy team. Nice shots come through. Hot shot immediately after the rocket. Almost finds another there. That's me. That guy's damn good. 32 to 31. This is just too close for comfort.
I'm glad Randa switched to Daddy HCS. That's kind of how, not how I remember him, but that used to be his old GT. It seems to be definitely working out for him. It's been a while since I've seen that name on broadcast or in Matchmaker or anything in general, so nice to see that name return. Frosty, though, I don't know how he does it, mate. 15 and 8. In basically what it is Team Rockets plus shock rifle combo. It's just absolute madness. As Enable now trying to stay alive, as Randa also trying to do the same on Plaza Stairs, but gets greeted by another player in middle of the map. And Frosty now going back to his POV, having a look a little bit around Purple Bend to see if we find anything. Bad luck for the Observer, though. No one's actually down that side, which is absolutely typical, but it doesn't matter. As Formal now looking to see if he can find anyone else. It looks like Team Frosty is starting to dictate the pace here. They're slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah, let's just play shock rifles, boys, from Tram, please. Just don't let them get close to us. They're all towards A. This is the perfect time for us to pull out the shock rifles and show them that we can just snipe this one out. See how that does go down. 36 to 36, and with that, they do get a slight lead. Every time one goes up on the other, there's a quick one goes back their way. Frosty's really putting the team on his back. That nade's right on his feet, but I don't think it's enough. Nice shot as he's running as well. Goes round the corner, the fade away. That's a 3-point lead. That's actually big in this format, Lethal.
It is. Like, you ain't wrong at all. And it's just all predicted Rockets right now. Just hoping that it goes their way. If you got 4 in the chamber, you might as well. You might as well come out swinging. There we go. That's a good example of it. Frosty on a killing spree, 21 and 10. And the scary thing is, if he gets into the next round to the final bracket, when it's BR start, the guy's going to be on an absolute mission here. Switching to Enable's POV along back A. Looking to see if anyone around Kathy will find someone, but gets cleaned up straight away. Still a very close game with Team Frosty just in the lead by 1 measly kill.
Yeah, Team Frosty here, I mean, Frosty is literally putting the team on the back at the moment. You know, this backpack's got 20 kilograms in it. He's running the marathon at the same time. 44 to 44, 45 to 44. 1 extra point there for Team Frosty. And if I was Frosty and I lost this game, I would be fuming.
The bloke has a pretty big suitcase with him at the moment. Like I said, he's carrying pretty hard. Randa gets a nice few shock rifle shots, just extending lead by 3, and that is huge in a matchup like this. And looks like they're looking to close on in, but saying that though, 4 kill deficit, you could be right as well. Frosty 24 and 12. He's still going in. There's still absolutely no way of stopping him at the moment. As now Team Frosty looking for one more kill to seal the deal. Gatvet 2-0 have a really good chance of staying in the top 3. And now it's just constant rocket spam. But Formal comes back with 1.
Do not choke this one, Team Frosty. Look at what your boy's done for you. 47 to 49. Now it's getting dangerous. You know, look both ways before you cross this road with Team Tommy. God, which way did it go? That's the real question, and it is.